这里都有你最想知道的信息，一手动态了解 Neo， 爱 Neo，Love Neo， 爱 Neo，Skirt。
Hi guys, welcome to Love Neo, and I'm Long Fei from the R&D team.
Hi everyone, I'm Dennis from Ecosystem Growth team.
So we have O3 with us today, and then can you guys introduce yourself a little bit?
So my name's Arco, I'm doing business development at O3.
Hi, my name is Abhisit. I'm doing software development.
Hey, I'm Nick. I also do software development and I work with some third-party developers to make their dApps.
And guys, how did you choose the name O3? So O2 is oxygen, right? And O3, what's that, and how did you come up with the name?
So like back when we started, we trying to find the name that related to like gas element. Yeah.
So it wasn't really called Ozone. It's Ozone, but since we put O3, people started calling it O3, so we kind of went with O3.
Right. So maybe you can introduce some of the main products of O3 and the recent developments as well.
Well, everyone knows the O3 app. That's our main product for sure, but we try to grow it from not just being a wallet, but an integration of multiple services. And recently we released the first option to buy Neo with credit card. Pretty exciting, but it's not perfect, but we're trying to find other solutions to that as well with regular banking. That's some of the stuff that we'll be working on in the next couple of months, I guess.
I've been trying out the function of buying Neo with fiat. I think it's pretty good. Like I use my card from Europe and I'm in China, so it's worked quite smoothly. Do you feel like that will drive adoption of Neo and O3?
I think that like there's a big hurdle between buying your first crypto and getting into the wallet and managing your own keys. So I think that going to be a big driver to get new users into using the O3 wallet and just wallets in general, from using centralized exchanges to get into crypto, right? So this way they can directly purchase the crypto into their own managed wallet and not have to give their private keys to anybody else. So I think it's definitely going to be a great step towards like getting people to learn more about key management and being responsible for their own funds.
For most of us, we know that O3 is more focused on the wallet. And we also noticed that one thing which is quite interesting is the non-fungible token browser or something, because now Neo is working a lot with the game. Can you guys introduce a little bit about that?
We kind of were faced with like a chicken or an egg problem. It's like, you know, we talked to a lot of these different game companies and they're all very interested in issuing their own NFTs on Neo. But I think the problem is that today there's not really a place where users can easily explore what they can own. So for example, on the current explorers out there, there isn't really a section for NFTs. And so we just took the first step. We already have a place where their users can go and see it. You
guys know that Neo has like a big ecosystem. Can you guys tell us which one is your favorite project in Neo's ecosystem?
A lot of good project, I think. Like NEL's been doing a lot of good stuff, like the Neo name service. I think it's a really nice thing. I hope that more wallets and apps and things will start using that, because I think it's a lot simpler than using just an address. Neo Economy, Vincent has been doing a lot of good work.
I mean, I think I agree with that. I think Neo Economy is probably my favorite. Just because like Vincent is very, very diligent about trying to get be a first adopter for this new DAPI protocol. With the DAPI, you know, it's still in formation and there's lots of different wallet providers out there in the space with their different protocols. But he's taking on a lot of the work to actually integrate all of those different provider services into his store, dApp, so that he can give some feedback to the community about like how we should proceed further as like an actual developer of an application that people are using, right?
So I just want to know, like, what do you think about the API for Neo? Like, what it could bring us to?
So I think, you know, from the very start, one of the main problems that we're seeing is like, you know, every dApp needs to have access to a private key, or at least the functionality to be able to sign transactions. And so in the very early days, you need to copy and paste your private key into these websites. And of course, we all know now that like that's not safe at all. And so like I think that having this protocol standard and having all the different wallets implemented is very key for the ecosystem, because it really allows users to feel safer. I think this is going to be like one of the fundamental pieces that allows adoption to go forward, because now we can have dApps that, they don't necessarily have access to your private key, but they can still submit transactions on your behalf to like request that you sign it. And then as a wallet provider, we can help to facilitate the communication to users around like what exactly is in this transaction that you're about to sign, and like to accept it or not, as opposed to here's my private key and just please don't take all my money, right? And so
I just want to talk about you guys' experience in DevCon, because I know you probably have met a lot of the team, a lot of fun people in DevCon. Like, what's the most fun thing you guys had during the DevCon?
After the actual DevCon, just having a drink with everyone and talking about both Neo-related stuff and everyone's private lives, get to know everyone better. I think that's the most interesting thing. There's a lot of interesting people and from all over the world, so I think it's been really fun experience for me personally.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing for me, is that when you work with all these people online, like you never really know who they are. For example, like I work a lot with the guy who works the Neon wallet. And for the longest time, I only knew him just as like CEO mountain climber. And then like some guy came to me at the DevCon is like, "Hey, I'm Max." And I was like, "Who?" And he's like, "Oh." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, so it's awesome to meet these people, because like he's a super interesting guy, like he's crazy mountain climber and like mountain man, and like all these things that I would never know about somebody until I met them in person, because like this ecosystem is so global that like it just seems so far away that you would ever meet these people in real life, but bringing everyone together into a common place to actually talk is like a really great thing.
All right, that's great. I think this is basically all our questions. It's really nice talking to you guys, because we've been bothering Nick a lot in WeChat. I know him. All right, thank you guys for your time, and it's been nice talking to you guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye.